Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBS News Colorado and CBSColorado.com. It is time for a few more minutes with our Xfinity Monday Live guest, Mark Schlereth, nice enough to join us tonight. We talked about the upcoming coaching search for the Broncos. Sean Payton and Jim Harbaugh, obviously the two kind of headliners. Who else, and we know obviously some potential candidates, but who else should the Broncos be looking at who might be a good fit for this team?
And Dan Quinn was a guy last year that pulled out of that race that they had talked to. Dan Quinn from the Dallas Cowboys, he's their defense coordinator, was the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, and they lost that game to the New England Patriots, up 28-3 in the third quarter, lost the Super Bowl. It kind of went downhill in Atlanta from that point forward. But Dan Quinn is not only a great football coach, a really good man. And don't forget, he was in Seattle when they drafted Russell Wilson, so he's got a relationship with Russell Wilson. Talk about getting the best out of him. Raheem Morris, defense coordinator of the Los Angeles Rams. Raheem had that, very much like Hackett. You know, he got fired, I think, in his third year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Young, and I think one of the problems with young coaches is they want to continue to have that relational aspect with their players like they did when they were position coaches or when they were coordinators. And, you know, you've got to separate yourself. You almost have to coach the coaches and let your coaches have the relationship with those players. And I think that's a hard thing to step away from. So Raheem Morris, really outstanding coach. I think he would be a nice pick. Love Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator in Philadelphia. Dynamic, young. But I would say me personally, my preference would be to stay away from a first-timer.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
And you look at Josh McDaniels, the struggles, Vance Joseph, even Vic Fangio. I'd stay away from a first-timer, and I'd go after, and I hate the term retread. I would go like, you know, we talked about it on my radio show, grizzled veteran. You can call him whatever you want to call him, battle-tested, whatever it is. But you've got to get out the negative from, oh, he's been there and he got fired. You so much valuable experience when you go through that. And
you can learn, right?
Sure.
And use that learning experience that didn't work out wherever you were the first time and use that to your advantage. I think it's going to be really interesting. What qualities should the Broncos be looking for in their next head coach?
I think first and foremost, authenticity. Like, you have to have somebody who knows who they are. And that is a must. We as players, and myself included, we're not the most intelligent group. But I will say one thing about players. They have great horse sense. They can tell when somebody's full of baloney like that. And that is just endemic of football players or athletes in general. They've got great horse sense. They really understand, you know, which guys are full of baloney and which guys really know and have their best interest at heart. And then ultimately, you know, we make so much of X's and O's, and those are important. But the bottom line is a pretty simple game, right? You dominate the line of scrimmage. You do things the right way. Odds are you're going to have a successful football team. So I need somebody who's got some toughness, some accountability, that's not afraid to hold the players to a standard.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. Number one priority in this offseason for George Payton, and I totally agree with you. Shore up that offensive line, get some depth there as well, and protect Russell Wilson, run the football, and then who knows what can happen. All right, that's going to do it for us. Mark, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for logging on to CBS News Colorado and CBSColorado.com.